7 Stoic Affair Infidelity Recovery Principles you must know. Navigating infidelity in a relationship is hard, but with a Stoic twist we can get through the tough times. Picture this. You've built a life with someone you love and trust, only to discover they've betrayed that trust. It's a gut-wrenching experience that can leave you feeling lost, angry, and broken. But fear not, because in this video we're going to explore 7 powerful ways to rise above the pain and rebuild your life, all through the lens of Stoic philosophy. So, if you've ever found yourself grappling with the heartache of a cheating partner, or if you're just curious about how to cultivate resilience in the face of life's curveballs, stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll not only have a deeper understanding of Stoic principles, but also practical strategies to reclaim your power and find peace amidst the chaos. Let's dive in. 1. Acceptance of the reality. Picture this: you've just discovered that your partner, the person you trusted with your heart, has been unfaithful. It's a devastating blow that can shake you to your core. But here's where Stoicism comes into play. Stoicism teaches us the importance of accepting the reality of our circumstances, no matter how harsh they may be. This doesn't mean we passively resign ourselves to fate. Rather, it's about facing the truth head-on and acknowledging that which is beyond our control. When you're grappling with the betrayal of a cheating partner, take a deep breath and remind yourself, this is what's happening. This is the reality I'm facing. By accepting the situation for what it is, you free yourself from the futile struggle against it. You're not denying the pain or pretending everything is fine, you're simply acknowledging the truth of the matter. Now, acceptance isn't always easy. It requires courage and strength to confront the harsh realities of life. But by embracing this Stoic principle, you lay the foundation for healing and growth. You're no longer wasting energy on futile resistance or denial. Remember, acceptance isn't a sign of weakness, it's a testament to your resilience. Embrace the reality of your circumstances and watch as you find the strength to rise above the pain. 2. Focus on what you can control. Now that we've embraced the reality of the situation, it's time to shift our focus to something within our power, our own actions and reactions. This is where Stoicism shines brightest. Picture this. You've just uncovered your partner's infidelity, and every fiber of your being is screaming for revenge or for things to go back to the way they were. But Stoicism teaches us that while we can't control the actions of others, we have complete sovereignty over our own responses. Instead of fixating on your partner's betrayal, ask yourself, what can I control in this situation? Maybe you can control how you choose to communicate with your partner, or whether you seek support from loved ones. Perhaps you can focus on self-care activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. By directing your attention to what you can control, you reclaim your power in a situation that may otherwise feel overwhelming. You're no longer at the mercy of external circumstances, you're the captain of your own ship, navigating the storm with wisdom and grace. Now, this doesn't mean you ignore your emotions or suppress them altogether. Stoicism isn't about being emotionless, it's about being rational and intentional in how we respond to our emotions. So, acknowledge your feelings of anger, hurt, or betrayal, but then channel that energy into constructive actions that serve your well-being. May not be able to control the winds of fate, but you can adjust your sails and chart a course towards inner peace and resilience. Focus on what you can control, and watch as you reclaim your strength in the face of adversity. 3. Practice inner tranquility. In the tumultuous aftermath of discovering your partner's infidelity, finding inner peace may seem like an impossible feat. However, Stoicism offers a roadmap to tranquility even in the midst of life's storms. Imagine this. Your mind is a serene lake undisturbed by the ripples of external events. This is the essence of inner tranquility, a state of calm resilience that remains unshaken by the chaos of the world. But how do we cultivate such serenity in the face of betrayal? Stoicism teaches us that true tranquility comes from within, through practices like mindfulness and meditation. By quieting the incessant chatter of our minds and grounding ourselves in the present moment, we can find refuge from the storm raging around us. So, when you feel overwhelmed by anger, sadness, or resentment, take a moment to pause and breathe. Close your eyes and focus on the sensation of your breath filling your lungs, anchoring yourself in the here and now. As thoughts and emotions arise, observe them with detached curiosity, like clouds passing through the vast sky of your consciousness. In doing so, you'll discover a newfound sense of clarity and equanimity. You'll realize that while you can't control the actions of others, you have the power to choose how you respond to them. And in that choice lies the seed of inner peace. Let's commit to the practice of inner tranquility, not as a means of escaping the pain of betrayal, but as a beacon of hope guiding us through the darkness. For in the stillness of our minds, we find the strength to weather any storm that life may bring. 4. Embrace virtue. In the wake of betrayal, it's natural to feel a whirlwind of emotions: anger, sadness, confusion. But amidst the chaos, Stoicism beckons us to anchor ourselves in the timeless principles of virtue. Imagine you're standing at a crossroads, faced with a choice between lashing out in anger or responding with integrity and grace. This is where virtue comes into play, the moral compass that guides our actions and defines who we are at our core. Stoicism identifies 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. These virtues aren't just lofty ideals, they're practical tools for navigating life's challenges, including the pain of betrayal. So, when you find yourself grappling with the aftermath of infidelity, ask yourself, what would wisdom dictate in this situation? Perhaps it's seeking understanding rather than seeking revenge. What about courage? It might mean confronting your emotions head-on and facing the pain with resilience. Temperance reminds us to exercise moderation in our responses, avoiding the temptation to lash out in anger or drown our sorrows in self-destructive behaviors. And justice calls us to seek fairness and integrity in our dealings even when we feel wronged. By embracing these virtues, we not only elevate ourselves above the petty grievances of the moment, but also set an example for others to follow. We become beacons of strength and dignity in the face of adversity, inspiring those around us to strive for excellence in their own lives. We need to embody virtue in all its forms, not just as a response to betrayal, but as a way of life. For in the pursuit of excellence, we find solace and meaning amidst the chaos of the world. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a cliff staring into the abyss of betrayal. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, to see only darkness ahead. But what if I told you that within every obstacle lies the seed of opportunity? Stoicism teaches us to reframe our perspective, to see challenges not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones on the path to growth. Yes, discovering your partner's infidelity is a painful blow, but it's also an opportunity for profound transformation. So when life throws you a curveball like betrayal, don't shrink away in fear. Instead, stand tall and face it head on. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I emerge from this stronger, wiser, and more resilient than before? Perhaps this betrayal is a wake-up call, urging you to reassess your priorities and invest more deeply in yourself. Maybe it's an opportunity to cultivate greater empathy and understanding, both for yourself and for others who have faced similar struggles. And let's not forget the power of forgiveness, not as a condoning of wrongdoing, but as a liberation from the shackles of bitterness and resentment. By choosing to forgive, we free ourselves from the burden of carrying the past into the future, opening ourselves up to new possibilities and fresh beginnings. Let's embrace the obstacles in our path, not with dread or despair, but with a sense of curiosity and courage. For in every challenge, there lies an opportunity to grow, to evolve, and to become the best version of ourselves. 6. Practice gratitude. Visualize this. Despite the storm of emotions swirling within you, there are still rays of sunshine peeking through the clouds. It's easy to overlook them in the darkness, but Stoicism teaches us to cultivate gratitude as a beacon of hope in even the bleakest of times. In the aftermath of betrayal, gratitude may seem like a foreign concept. After all, How can we feel grateful when our trust has been shattered? But Stoicism challenges us to look beyond our pain and acknowledge the blessings that still surround us. Take a moment to reflect on the people and things for which you are grateful. Perhaps it's the unwavering support of friends and family who stand by your side through thick and thin. Maybe it's the simple pleasures of life, and a warm cup of tea, a breathtaking sunset, that remind you of the beauty that still exists in the world. By shifting your focus from what you've lost to what you still have, you reclaim your power to find joy and meaning amidst the chaos. Gratitude becomes a lifeline, anchoring you to the present moment and reminding you that even in the darkest of nights, there is still light to be found. Cultivate gratitude as a shield against despair and a source of strength in times of trial. For in the act of giving thanks, we discover the resilience to rise above adversity and embrace the fullness of life's experience. 7. Seek wisdom in community. Imagine yourself standing at the center of a bustling marketplace, surrounded by fellow travelers on the journey of life. Each person carries their own burdens, their own stories of triumph and tribulation. In times of trial, Stoicism reminds us of the wisdom to be found in community. When grappling with the aftermath of betrayal, it's tempting to withdraw into isolation, to wallow in our pain alone. But Stoicism teaches us that true strength comes from seeking support and guidance from those who have walked similar paths. Reach out to trusted friends, family members, or mentors who can offer a listening ear, a shoulder to lean on, or words of wisdom gleaned from their own experiences. Share your story not as a plea for pity, but as a testament to your resilience and your commitment to growth. And let us not forget the wisdom of the ancient Stoics themselves, philosophers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, whose timeless teachings continue to inspire and guide us to this day. Dive into their writings, immerse yourself in their philosophy, and draw strength from the centuries of wisdom they offer. But wisdom isn't just found in the words of others, it also resides within ourselves. Take time to listen to your inner voice, to heed the whispers of intuition and insight that arise from deep within. Trust in your own resilience, your own ability to navigate the stormy seas of life with grace and courage. Betrayal cuts deep, leaving wounds that may take time to heal as you navigate the turbulent waters of betrayal. May you find comfort in these timeless teachings. For in the words of Marcus Aurelius, the obstacle is the way, and as Stoics, we stand ready to face whatever obstacles life may throw our way, knowing that within them lies the opportunity for growth, transformation, and ultimately, redemption.